Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I want to go over an addendum to my frontline healer build. I get asked quite frequently why I don't run Buffer of the Swift on this particular character. As you can see with running Swift versus Pariah, there's a lot of similarities. The major difference that I've noticed is this. One, when you are running this as a group utility build the way I am, with Sanctuary, Transmutation, Wizard's Repost, switching to Swift forces you into a light armor setup. And where that really hits us is our max health and our health recovery and a little bit of our stamina sustain. We're not able to block as much, so it's a little bit harder to sustain the character on that side. You have to be a lot more aware of the damage that's incoming when you're doing this. Two, in the fifth piece, instead of having the flat resistances that are increasing, you're just getting that flat percentage of mitigation, which is great, but it's also just against the damage that players are doing to you. So when you're in, let's say, Battlegrounds, and you're on one of the maps that maybe has the lava or some of the traps, those blades that can get turned on, or if you're just playing Chaos Ball and want to be the tanky healing through the damage of the Chaos Ball holding it, Swift is not helping you with those things. In open world Cyrodiil, you're not getting any of that mitigation when you're inside of keeps against all the NPCs and things of that nature. Although, let's face it, they don't really do a whole lot of damage. But it is a negative to that set, especially if you end up in a situation where you're getting focused by multiple actual players and the NPCs are also aggroed to you, and you're trying to heal through that while your teammates are, trying to get to you or start killing and taking out players and things of that nature. So there are downsides to Swift, and that's the reason why I kind of stay away from it. Now, I do understand that with the current patch, there's a lot of stamina DPS and onslaught. And yes, Swift is really nice against players when they're hitting you with onslaughts. However, I find that once I hear the sound effect or see the animation of an onslaught going off, if I'm on my defensive bar, I can typically block through or even misform to get that straight mitigation, and typically do pretty good with being hit by onslaughts. However, there are times with Pariah we have so much physical resistance that people will target us with onslaught just so they have the maximum amount of penetration possible to start attacking other members of the group. So that is something you have to be cognizant of. Now, since the release of Dragonhold, New Moon Acolyte, Turn and Burn, tanky DPS, onslaught builds have permeated all aspects of PvP. So because of that, I've added Hircine's Veneer to the utility sets that I keep on this character. If I end up in a small group and there's like 3 out of the 4 DPSs are running a New Moon Acolyte onslaught build, I will definitely run this set to use that 5th piece of reducing all stamina abilities by 4% to help offset their stamina cost for running the New Moon Acolyte. And since I've added Hircine's Veneer to my utility sets, I have also changed the resistance buff morph that I run on this character. I've switched it to the channeled focus, so I'm also getting the 240 magic recovery every second instead of the stamina recovery. Because of Hircine's Veneer having the 2 extra stamina recoveries, but also I've found that just in general, I'm able to use repentance enough in the groups that I'm in to account for all the extra stamina I need. So I don't really need the extra 240 from my resistance buff. Alright everyone, I hope that answers everybody's questions about where I'm currently at with this build. If there's anything that you're still wondering about, leave it in the comments below and I will answer them as soon as I can. Thanks for your guys' time.